Max the Puppy and the Great Camping Adventure. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived a puppy named Max. Max was a little brown dog with white patches on his ears and tail. He loved running through the forest, sniffing flowers, and seeking new adventures. However, Max had a certain problem. When things didn't go his way, he would get angry, bark loudly, and sometimes even bite. One day, Max and his family decided to go camping. The forest they visited was full of mysterious corners, tall trees, and singing birds. Max was very excited. "This will be the best adventure ever," he thought. The great obstacle upon arrival, Max immediately started running around the tent. Suddenly, he noticed something extraordinary. A large, shiny rock that looked like a giant diamond. Max wanted to run to it right away, but his parents said they needed to set up the tent and prepare the camp first. Max felt anger growing in his belly. "Why can't I go now?" he shouted and began to bark. Max's parents calmly explained that they needed to prepare a place to sleep first, and then they could explore the forest together. However, Max didn't want to listen. He began biting his tail in anger. Finally, seeing his parents were busy, he decided to venture out on his own to find the diamond, the mysterious friend. Max ran through the forest until he finally reached the shiny rock. It was truly huge and beautiful. Max began jumping around it, but suddenly he heard a quiet voice. "Hey, little puppy, what are you doing here alone?" asked a mysterious figure. Max looked around and saw a small green turtle named Toby. "I want to get this diamond," Max replied. Toby smiled and said, "That's not a diamond, it's just an ordinary rock that shines in the sun. But I see you're very brave. Maybe you'd like to help me with an important mission." Max, though a bit disappointed, agreed. Toby told him about a mysterious treasure hidden deep in the forest, which could only be found through cooperation and patience. The treasure hunt Max and Toby set off together to find the treasure. Along the way, they encountered various obstacles: a rushing stream, dense bushes, and steep hills. Max wanted to give up several times, but Toby always calmed him down and encouraged him to continue the journey. At one point, Max felt anger again when he couldn't jump over a large stone. He began barking and biting the grass. Toby then said, "Max, remember that anger won't help us achieve our goal. Let's try to find another solution together." Max took a deep breath and began to think. Finally, he noticed that next to the stone was a small path that could bypass the obstacle. Thanks to patience and cooperation, they managed to continue their journey. The Great Discovery. After many adventures, Max and Toby reached the place where, according to the map, the treasure was hidden. It was a small hidden glade, full of colorful flowers and singing birds. In the middle of the glade stood an old wooden chest. Max and Toby opened it together and found beautiful shiny stones inside, along with a letter. The letter said, "This treasure is for those who can cooperate and manage their emotions. Remember, true strength lies in patience and friendship." Max realized that the most important things in life are not just adventures, but also the ability to manage anger and cooperate with others. He returned to camp with Toby, and his parents were very proud of his bravery and wisdom. In the evening, sitting by the campfire, Max told his parents about his great adventure and what he had learned. His parents hugged him tightly and said, "Max, we are very proud of you. You now know how important it is to control your emotions and work with others." Max smiled broadly. He knew from now on he would try to be more patient and listen to others. And the mysterious treasure he found always reminded him of the value of friendship and cooperation. Max learned that anger and biting do not help achieve goals. With patience, cooperation, and listening to others, any obstacle can be overcome. Remember, true strength lies in calmly solving problems and supporting each other.